Welcome back to Turtle Crossing Sailing. We ended up taking refuge at Mermaid Island, not exactly our first choice. It's pretty exposed to the wake from passing boats, and there aren't many tall trees near the dock, so not much protection from lightning either. But with the tail end of Hurricane Beryl on its way, threatening to dump over 50 millimeters of rain across the region and thunderstorms looming, we had to make a call. Did you see the lightning?
I didn't see that, no.
You heard the rumble though, right?
Heard the
yeah, it was really close together.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Yes.
You're getting a little wet. The lightning is really intermittent, so it doesn't happen super often, but just now I was sitting and then there was a flash out the window, the port window here. And then pretty much immediately afterwards there was the bang. So Chris just checked. Here the rain is just getting intense. Chris just checked. He has an app that he can see where the lightning has struck, and it was on like the adjacent island right beside us. So yeah, it's getting intense. I don't know. I have gone around and put out bowls and even used some of William's old like pull-ups to catch some of the water coming in underneath. Might need to do underneath the one chain plate in our electrical box over there because it's really leaky and it just fills with water. I might get a diaper to put in there because it's pretty highly absorbent, and the towel is already soaked, I can see. This is the third towel I've put in here. I'm trying not to touch that as often as I can because that's the mast, obviously. It's dripping. The rain continued to bucket down on us all day, which of course meant we had zero solar to charge the batteries.
We are going through the Wanderer's Channel right now. We woke up to a dead battery. Still trying to figure out the right amount of solar versus battery bank. So that's a challenge for this morning, but we're leaving Mermaid and we're heading to McDonald's. We have friends there who have a generator, and they said that there's a spot. We wanted to head to McDonald's today anyways because we want to spend the weekend there, so we can thinking back and forth to Camelot.
And we're pretty lucky that we seem to run into people at the right time who are very nice and offer us help. So, and then to have the spot available too.
I think it's just everybody in this community is very helpful. Like anybody would do anything to help anything.
They messaged me this morning and said, we're going to be here for a little bit, so if you want our generator, come and get it. And we were thinking about going to Trident Yacht Club, but I don't really want to. My mom's coming in a couple days to see us. And McDonald's closer to Gananoque, so if I need to do laundry or whatever, it's nearby. We gotta figure out our battery system though, for sure. Such a hodgepodge situation we found ourselves in. Stealing power.
You should have power. Yeah.
Yep.
You got power?
Yeah. Is it working?
Yeah. So I woke up and I realized the batteries were right off, which was surprising because we had 30% charge before we went to bed, and we turned everything off before bed. But I woke up first and I saw that the batteries were dead. And I thought Sarah's gonna be so upset. Like I might as well make her coffee or something, like, because that's propane based. But we have an electric solenoid, so I couldn't even get the like I could have messed around, but like I already fiddle fucked this morning with like this is running off of our
AGM.
Yeah, our AGM starter batteries, just to get our phones charged so that we could text our friends and say, hey, can we borrow your generator, which is the hum you hear back there. So now we're just pumping, like, so we have 2 batteries and they're both being charged at about 11 amps. That's with our solar going. It's overcast, so our solar's only putting in an amp or 2. But then we have their generator powering our charger, powering our batteries.
Anyways, none of that's important. What's important is
Coffee.
coffee. And we got the dishes cleaned up, which is huge. Like, we had so many dishes and you can't run this pump at all.
Which is why we wanted that little
yeah, if we had a foot pump, it would be no problem. It's a really messy boat right now, though, so I'm gonna stop filming because I don't want you to see how messy it is. And I'm gonna have my coffee so that my brain can turn on properly. Okay, we are on McDonald right now. I am filling up water. Because our plan is to take my mom and my stepdad out for a little wander today and maybe an anchor, but we need to do dishes and we're out of water. Then we're going to drop them off in Gananoque afterwards and stop at the pump out docks where we stop before to fill up water and use their hose. Fill up our water and then head off deeper into the islands. I think our next stop tonight will be Camelot. And that's a couple hours away from here, probably motoring. I don't know if we'll sail, but maybe. We need to get there because tomorrow and the next day it's supposed to be thunderstorming again, so we need to find a dock. If it's anything like this dock, it might be hard to find a spot because this dock got very packed in very quickly. Okay.
I have you take attention. You mind hauling it right off? You can go one or 2 wraps around that winch. Hey. When it gets too hard, put on the winch handle that can pull it.
Do you need some tailing? I can pull and tail if you want.
If we want to keep going in that direction, we have to keep tacking and kind of zigzag up towards it.
Yeah.
So this is the sportiest sailing in this wind because like not only is it blowing 7 knots from that way, we're moving 4 knots in that direction, so it feels like 11 knots.
Right.
Coming back, it'll be far less sporty because it'll be 7 knots behind us minus the 3 knots that we're moving.
Right.
And the slower that we're going,
Well, that's why it takes 12 hours to go to Toronto.
yeah, it does to drive too. So.
Back on Aubrey, and we are heading to a little picnic spot and a little swimming hole, maybe go in the water. I'm actually surprised that we got a slip because it's been so busy, but yeah, it seems to be the key is to make your move in the before noon anyway. So hopefully later today when we are on our way to Camelot, everybody will have gone home for the work week. We'll find a spot there. So Mom, how was your swim?
Oh, beautiful. Oh, sorry. It's beautiful. The water's gorgeous. I just needed some river shoes so I didn't slide on the rocks.
It's a nice little like cove in there. But I have a foot injury from when we were docking because I wasn't wearing shoes. So I'm gonna have to find a waterproof Band-Aid or something before I go in. I already got it from everybody here, so people in the comments just back off, okay? That's our little friend frog. What's his name?
Oh yeah.
Peekaboo.
Peekaboo. Oh, that's such a cute name. Okay, bye-bye, Peekaboo. We should put him down somewhere safe. Thank you guys so much. We said goodbye to my mom and stepdad. One last hug on the dock before casting off. It was special to share a piece of this life with them, and just like that, we were off, heading into the unknown once again. in case we have to go that way.
So we have a backup to if nothing's available at Camelot, we can go to Endymion.
Okay.
And then I'll have to set a backup for that if there's nowhere.
Yeah, I can do that.
I thought there were, that's what they were saying, that there's dogs.
Good job, buddy. Bye.
We made it to Camelot.
To Camelot.
Board? You grab me the line that has that elastic on it. Just made it to Camelot, which is a park that's been recommended to us many times before we ever got into cruising. Like when as soon as we got to the dock, oh, if you get to Thousand Islands, go to Camelot. So I'm gonna go for a quick exploratory journey. Usually I get here as soon as we land. I do a quick walk, and then when Will wakes up, we'll all go as a family. So far it's very nice. The docks are very long and easy to get onto, like McDonald. But it's been a very eventful day. So we woke up on McDonald. Sarah dinghied to shore to get her mom and stepdad. She brought them over to the boat. Then we left McDonald, had a Harry leaving the dock there just because the wind was blowing us and a guy on the line pulled our boat. That doesn't matter. We had a Harry leaving the dock at McDonald's. Was a little bit hairy. We crushed our dinghy a little bit. And then the wind, like we have no steering in reverse, so the wind took us wherever it wanted to take us. And then everybody started screaming, oh, you can't go that way, there's rocks. Like, yeah, we know, but like we got to turn around first. Like, so just give us a minute to everybody else, it looked like we were backing out in one direction, getting ready to go in the other direction. And I don't know, they're all motorboaters, so they like, what do you mean you don't have steering? Anyways, so we left McDonald, then we went out for a sail into, I think they call it the 40, like, I'm not sure if that's actually what it's called, but it's what it's locally known as, is a open water. So we went for a little sail with Sarah's parents, and then we went back to Aubrey Island, docked there, had a little lunch, had a little swim, and then took them back to Gananoque, went to the pump out dock and got some water, dropped off her parents, and then we motored to Camelot. So we've been on, this is our third island today. Not too shabby.
How was your swim?
Amazing.
Water
Natural
nice and
deep here.
clear? Yeah. You liking the island so far?
Water is definitely clearer than Hamilton, and cleaner. Still doesn't taste great. I don't recommend drinking so much of it.
No, when it gets up your nose, it's kind of got like a coppery, not a coppery, but definitely minerally sort of taste in your nose. So first assessments of Camelot, I like it. I'm enjoying it. We have excellent neighbors so far. I really like them. A younger couple with 2 kids, 2 dogs, who love YouTube sailing channels and other cruising channels. So it's pretty nice to be able to chat with them about stuff that we're passionate about too, because we also like sailing YouTube channels. And we're gonna go for a little walk around and explore the island, see what there is to see on Camelot. Chris has already kind of done a walk around.
Yeah, but I only saw one washroom, so I must have missed a section of the island.
Yeah, so let's
Sydney Clear, if you want to
sponsor us. And William has woken up from his nap and is eating some chocolate chip banana bread. Chocolate chip banana bread dance! Yeah! So I wish these like cameras had smell-o-vision, because it smells so good in these islands, like all kinds of things. Like it smells like cedar, it smells like berries, it smells like the loamy ground.
This is why I went that way, and that's why I didn't see that part of the
Ah, okay. So Chris has gone and explored a little bit. He found the washrooms on this island, but we're gonna take this little trail up and do a little loop.
Oh, and this must be the other washroom he's talking about. They're both single stall washrooms.
Okay. Wait a minute, what's that? Three, two, one.
I want to pass it to Mommy.
Okay, throw it in.
That's the color.
Throw it on me. I know, but
You'll be in your
it'll take
basket.
2 seconds, then you'll be in your floaty. Yep.
No.
In your basket. Woo!